Hi there, my name is Sebastian, and today I'm going to be showing you 5 ways to cheat on your husband and get away with it. It's quick, it's easy, it's oh so very fun, and in no time you'll be living the life that you so richly deserve away from that horrible, horrible man. So, let's get started. The first thing you're going to need is a communication device, and it starts with the phone right here. Now, I highly suggest to get a phone called a dual SIM phone. Unlike other phones on the marketplace, this one has 2 SIMs in it, and because it has 2 SIMs, you can effectively have 2 phone numbers. Now, the key with this is you have one SIM activated when you're at home, and then you have the other SIM activated when you're going to visit whoever it is you want to visit. This way, the roads never cross, and because no text or calls go through to the other SIM when one SIM is enabled, even if somebody picks up your phone, they'll never see what the other SIM is texting unless they switch over to it. The best manufacturer for this is a brand called Blue. They're easy, they're disposable, and they can be had for less than $60 or $70 for everything you need. The next thing you're going to need is a prepaid plan. Now, it's important to get a prepaid plan because as you're going to learn, having bank records or credit card statements leading back to you in any way, shape, or form is a sure way to get busted. Prepaid plans allow you to top them up with refill cards that can be found at grocery stores or convenience stores. I highly recommend AT&T's prepaid phone plan. You can get the SIM card at Penny, CVS, or you can imagine, and then you can refill them using those same refill cards you get in the grocery store. There's no paper trail, there's no bank records. Step 3 is more of a safety measure. This is a Faraday cage. Now, it's a normal everyday bag at first glance, but when you open it up, you'll see the inside is lined with aluminum foil. Now granted, you can do this with any bag you want, so I've just done it with this simple little bag right here, but what a Faraday cage does is when your phone is placed inside a bag that's been lined with tinfoil like this, no signals can go in or out, meaning if you're at home and you don't want him to know or see any text or phone calls come through, but you don't necessarily want to look like you're hiding a cell phone, put her in the Faraday cage, and nobody will know anything. Nothing goes in, nothing comes out. Now, to be fair, you should be switching over to your first SIM card before that ever happens, but just in case you forget, this will come in clutch. You have to use vanilla Visa gift cards. Remember what we mentioned about bank records and paper trails? Well, vanilla Visa gift cards are much like the refill cards you would get for your cell phone. There's no paper trail, they can be bought in cash, and there's many ways to buy them across any convenience store, grocery store, or a general market store you can imagine. They act just like a credit card. So the same way you would say go to a hotel or go to an Airbnb, which is the only places you should be going. Hotels, Airbnbs, and always make sure they're 5 to 10 miles away from your normal hangouts. This is where you would go. You would place hotel benefits with those. You would place reservations with those. Every way that you would normally use a credit card, you would now use these, with the added benefit of not having any paper trail or documentation with your real name on it at all. Step 5 is another safety feature. You need to have an excuse and you need to have accountability. The best way to do that is to use an element on your browser called Inspect Element, and you're going to use that on your emails. What Inspect Element allows you to do is to highlight certain portions of text and change them to whatever you want. So the next time you're having a meeting, whatever it might be, it doesn't matter what it is, you would highlight an element, say it's an email from your work or something like that, say meeting at this time, and then you would put that meeting in your calendar. Assuming that you and your husband share the same calendar, it would be there. So 7 p.m. on a Thursday night, Jamaican beef patty hoedown. Something like that. It really doesn't matter. The point is, you can also screenshot these as well, and that's where the Inspect element comes in. Screenshot something from work. If it ever comes up, possibly, you never know, you can then use these screenshots to show them exactly what it is. And there it is, the 5 very simple ways to cheat on your husband and to never get caught. Of course, I must mention the most important aspect of all of it. Make sure to never communicate with your partner. Never tell them what your needs are. Never tell them where they're lacking or where you need extra attention. Always keep them in the dark. Essentially, you want to make sure that they blame themselves for everything and never give them any agency or a chance to fix whatever the issue is. You want your husband to be a broken man. Broken man. broken man, broken man, broken man. It's very important that you foster inadequacy, foster inadequacy, foster inadequacy. Because hey, as long as you get whatever you want, that's all that matters, right?